Last Friday, we saw things. We saw some very bad things. Now, this is a guide on how to survive, get through a flood for you. For drivers or those of you who find yourselves in cars during floods, avoid driving in flooded waters at all costs. There's something called the 1 foot danger, where approximately 30 centimeters of water is enough to sweep away most vehicles. Next thing, turn off your AC. If your AC fan hits deep waters, then there's a risk of it spraying water directly into your electrical system. Now, if you must cross shallow waters, then create a bow wave by driving at a constant slow speed. Another thing you need to do almost immediately is take off your safety belt and lower the windows. You have approximately 30 to 120 seconds before the electrical system of your car fails. Now, if the current is so strong and your car is being swept away, do not even attempt to open the doors. Try and evacuate the vehicle using the windows and get on top of the car roof. If the windows are stuck and they're unable to open, then you need to take off your headrest and try smashing the window, especially on the corners that are weakest and not the center where the window is the strongest. In the worst case scenario, if you're still stuck in the vehicle and it is now almost completely submerged, you need to take a deep breath and wait for the water to completely fill the car so that the water in the car is equal pressure with the water outside of the car, and only then can you open the door and exit. Another do is using the double distance rule. Now, after exiting the water, you need to tap your brakes lightly and repeatedly to dry them through friction. This is because wet brakes take twice as long to function. Lastly, after what we saw on Friday, avoid underground parking. Now, floods also require rescue efforts. It is very dangerous for one person to attempt a rescue. What you need to do is have several people form a human chain so that you're able to stabilize yourselves and then reach out to the person who may require assistance.
These are the do's and don'ts of pedestrians in Nairobi. The people walking, using public transport, and do these etc. First, use the stick test. Use an umbrella, a long stick, or anything that you can use to gauge the ground before you stepping forward. Because floods in Nairobi are known to dislodge manhole covers that can in turn swallow a person instantly. Second, walk sideways in flowing water. Facing sideways against the water current gives better balance. Think about how crabs move. This stance reduces the water force on the boat. Use the lazy boy position. In the scenario that you find yourself swept away by the floods, do not swim against the current. Instead, flip onto your back, point your feet downstream, and angle your body in a 45-degree position. This is known as the defensive swimming position. Fourth, avoid white water. If water is white in color or foaming, it means it's full of air. You cannot swim in aerated water. You will sink. In this scenario, keep to solid looking or brown water.
Flooding also affected houses. Now, if water enters your house, staying on the ground floor is very dangerous. If you can, turn off all electrical appliances without touching water. If you can, turn off electricity at the main power break and then move to the highest available ground. Do not waste time trying to carry your belongings or your appliances.
So there you have it, the do's and the don'ts. So here's some information about the roads, neighborhoods, and areas most affected by Friday's floods so that you can avoid or plan around them.